So the big thing we talked about in your swing is you have a lot of good parts, the grip, your posture, your stance. But how do you get energy? Golf swing's about energy. How do we store it up? So the backswing is a loaded. That loaded, if done correctly, you will have geometry. You already have the first part in your setup position. How do we turn this energy around to get back to that force? That force turns into get the energy into the golf club for speed. So we watch your swing. We're going to watch how you're doing this. So your big swing is you don't really have any resistance. You're making big turn in your hip and shoulders. This will cause you to lose whatever spine angle you have. You'll see your head will travel up. That's how much your body is turning. That means this energy is your top heavy. So whatever posture you were in, you kind of left it, went up here. Now you have to go back down and find the ball and where you started. And sometimes you'll get there, and sometimes you see here that club bottomed out way here before. So even though you didn't scoop it, but how you went up and down in your energy would make it hard to make consistent contact in your swing. So we talked about how to feel resistance. It's okay to have a long swing, but we need a resistant swing and more stability in the swing. So the first drill, as I'm showing over here, you're going to hug your core muscles. Well, you're going to I got you to feel where your core muscles were, which is basically right here is your core. We're going to move and get power from this part of your swing and get out of the lift in the shoulders of your swing. So as I go back here, I've got the golf shaft on my belt buckle here, and I'm going to start trying to move from my upper body, inside chest, and my ribs, and I'm going to resist here in my legs. So I'm pushing off the ground in my feet. I'm moving from here, but I'm feeling a lot of resistance here. So I'm going to feel pressure here, and in my feet. That's building the spring of energy that stabilizes. This is the reason my head will stay on the same level. So I want that feeling. In your swing, you will turn the right hip. You can tell you're turning your hip because how much your knee moves in. It turns, it moves. You got this big shoulder turn. But the energy is up high, so it'd be easy for me to push you over that point. We're not resisting the ground. That's why your foot's coming off the ground. Second part of the stretch you're going to feel in this drill is I'm going to feel like there's a wall right there, and I'm trying to punch through this wall. And now my energy is not going up. It's going out for you. And you're going to feel the second stretch right underneath that shoulder blade, right in that muscle. You'll feel a stretch under there. Never feeling your stretch is somewhere high up here. You're feeling some stretching feeling here. And that's your power feeling. So that gets you that power to the ball. Now from here, you've got to, now I'm going to take a golf club and I swing. So now that puts me in this power position that I can create energy from the ground to the arms, and the shoulders are going to release. So that's the power feeling I wanted you to feel. Resisting. When you watch tour players, they are stretching more than turning. So let's move ahead here. Now the best player on tour to see what a stretch would be Young, Cameron Young. They think he's pausing, but he's really just stretching. So let's go to Jon Rahm. You'll see here as he goes away from the ball, you'll see how his legs and hips are just more like resisting, and he is stretching. So he doesn't really have a small swing. He is just stretching a lot from this point to this point. This is where he's going to get he can generate a lot of power from that because he created this spring to create power. This is why his head doesn't move up and down. It stays in the same spot every time. And this allows you to get this power in this drill where you turn a club upside down. You can throw a pillow or a comforter down and feel that power coming from the lower half. Feel the power down in here. We're resisting to create a spring to create power there. You see my arms right on my core. It's folding and feel power right in there. And if we go over here to Roy, he's applying the same feeling. And there's his stretch. Now, he's also stretching. He is not stretching out. He stretches, but you see here, his feet are firmly on the ground, and he's really connected to the ground. That allows him to get all that power from his lower half. So that's really the thing, is just we're going to resist that backswing to get more consistent through the shot. Now if we go over here and we're going to put your other swing up. So here is a new backswing where I got you to feel these resistance points. You see you're in a whole different backswing. Now to you it felt like you're doing this small swing, but now you have this power. You see how your foot's on the ground here. You see how we see your back and feel that width you're creating. That feels powerful to the ground. Now you can see how your head doesn't move up and down. See, it stays in the same level. Where we had all the up and down in your swing, you can see now you're in the same spot. This is going to allow you to be more consistent at impact. Now that hit point comes here where the ball, see where it's hitting in between there? Instead of way back here behind it, it wants to release early. And that allows you to get that extension through. So that feeling right there is just kind of resist. Feel like you're hitting the ball, hitting the bag, and then let it fly. So you're going to feel more power from this part of your body. Resist right under here. You're going to feel a stretching motion right underneath there as this is resisting. That feels like a spring. Take that, hit the bag, and let it go. And that's a simple energy feeling for you in your golf swing. Because your angles are good. We just have to get a little bit more consistent in the power that you can create. So we see here Roy's backswing. So you're almost the same exactly, where you feel like you didn't really do a lot, but you can see here, now you can see how the power you're getting ready to create from here. So even though this felt like a small swing too, it's about an average tour length for power.